So welcome. This is a video based upon quadratics. So let us start from the easy questions, then we'll go for the higher level questions. So what is he asking? Solve the equations. So what am I going to do that one? For part A, I'm going to do the factorization. So it becomes x minus 4 times x plus 1 equals 0, which gives me x equals to 4 or x equals to negative 1. Part B, take x common, x minus 3 equals to 0, which gives me either x equals to 0 or x equals to 3. Then come to part C, x square equals to 4, so x equals to square root of 4, which is equals to plus or minus 2. Question number 2. Find the discriminant and hence solve f of x equals to 0. So the question is x square minus 2x minus 3 equals to 0. So compare a equals to 1, b equals to negative 2 and c equals to negative 3. So discriminant is delta, which is b square minus 4ac. So it is negative 2 whole square minus 4 times 1 times negative 3, which is going to be nothing but how much? 4 plus 12, which is 16. So now what am I going to do? I'm going to find the roots. So it is x equals to negative b plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. So which is nothing but what? 2 plus minus square root of 16 is 4 upon 2, which gives me two values, either 3 or negative 1. Once I take positive, it gets 3. Once I take negative, it becomes negative 1. Same is the case for part B. Find the discriminant and hence solve g of x. For part B, a equals to 2 because it is 2x square. So b equals to negative 4 and let me write it out on the line. So what is that? A equals to negative 2 or positive 2 and b equals to negative 4 and c equals to negative 6. So what is delta? B square minus 4ac. So it just becomes 16 plus 48, which is 64. So what will be the roots now? Minus b plus minus square root of b square is nothing, minus 4ac is 8 upon 2. So once you take positive 8 upon 2 and once you take negative 8 upon 2. So what am I going to get? 12 to a. A is 2 times 4. So 12 upon 4 is nothing but what? 3. And what is this? Minus 4 upon 4 is negative 1. Next, find the vertex of each function. So how do I find it out the vertex? Vertex is nothing but what? Minus b upon 2a is going to be the x coordinate of vertex and f of minus b upon 2a is going to be the y coordinate. So what am I going to do that? That's the way of finding the vertex. So now for f of x, what is f of x? F of x is x square minus 2x minus 3. X square minus 2x minus 3. So or else I'll be starting a new page and writing it out over there. That will be making more sense. So f of x, which is x square minus 2x minus 3. So now a equals to 1, b equals to negative 2 and c equals to negative 3. So the x coordinate of the vertex is minus b upon 2a, which is 2 upon 2 times 1, which is going to be 1. Plug in 1, 1 minus 2 times 1 minus 3, which is going to be nothing but what? Y value, which is negative 4. So the vertex is 1 comma negative 4. Now coming to g of x. G of x is nothing but how much? 2x square minus 4x minus 6. 2x square minus 4x minus 6. So a equals to 2, b equals to negative 2 and c equals to negative 3. So what is x coordinate? Minus b upon 2a, which is 2 times of 2 minus b. B is negative 4. So it becomes 4 upon 4, which is going to be 1. So now how do I get the y coordinate? Plug in 2 times 1 square minus 4 times 1 minus 6. So what is that? Becomes minus 8. So what is the vertex? 1 comma negative 8 is going to be the vertex. Next is asking us to sketch the graph. So you can use a GDC to sketch the graph. For the first one, 1 comma negative 8. It's not recognizing over there. Then 1 comma negative 8, and for the second one it is going to be 1 comma negative 4, and both are passing through the same one, same roots. Both should be having the same roots. This is going to be the graph. Now coming to question number 3, find the value of discriminant, use b square minus 4ac. So I'm directly writing the answer over here. It will be equals to 64, for this equals to 0, for this equals to negative 40. Use the discriminant formula b square minus 4ac for each. Y-intercept means plug in x equals to 0, so you get 10, 18 and 23. Next, roots. Then is it a question with GDC? Yes, you can use the GDC to get the roots. So I'm writing it out over there, 1 comma 5 and 3 comma 3 and no real roots. Now factorization. So it is 2 times of x minus 1 times, because the roots are 1 and 5, 2 times of x minus 1 times x minus 5, and it is double root 2 times of x minus 3 whole square, and no factorization. Axis of symmetry. Now the line between the roots. What is the line between the roots? 1 and 5. What is the line between 1 and 5? X equals to 3 is going to be the axis of symmetry. Now for this one also, x equals to 3 is the axis of symmetry, and for this one too, x equals to 3 is the axis of symmetry. Vertex. Vertex from the graphing calculator, 3 comma negative 8, 3 comma 0 and 3 comma 5. Now vertex form, once I know the vertex, so 2 times of x minus 3 whole square minus 8, 2 times of x minus 3 whole square, and 2 times of x minus 3 whole square plus 5. Now solve f of x is greater than 0. See the graph. When it is positive for less than or equals to 1 or greater than or equals to 5. It is always positive, so x belongs to R. This is also always positive, so x belongs to R. Only positive means x is less than 1 or x is greater than 5. X belongs to R minus 3. At 3 it becomes 0, so R minus 3. And x's belongs to R. So see the symbol carefully over there. And it is negative. It is negative between 1 and 5. It is negative at equal to 0. It is never negative, but equal to 0 at x equal to 3. So again, no solutions. Now is less than 0. X lies between 1 to 5. And less than 0, no solutions for less than 0, and again no solutions for less than 0. Question number 4, consider the equation f of x equals to 4x square minus 120x plus 800. Find the roots with GDC. So when I'm finding the roots with GDC, you'll be getting it out, x equals to 10 and x equals to 20. Hence it is expressed in the quadratic form. So now it has a has 4, so therefore take 4 common and write as x minus 10 times x minus 20. Now part B, find the coordinates of the vertex. From the vertex you can write it as 15 comma negative 100. Hence expressed in the quadratic form. So what do I write it out in the quadratic form? 4 times of x minus 15 whole square minus 100. Then what is the minimum value? Write down the axis of symmetry. Before that, axis of symmetry, this x equals to 15 is going to be the axis of symmetry. Then the minimum value, this negative 100 is going to be the minimum value. Write down the y-intercept. Plug in x equals to 0, so y-intercept is negative 100. Negative 800. So y-intercept is, plug in x equals to 0, you will be getting it out 800. So the y-intercept is 800. Now he is asking us to draw the graph. We know that a negative 800 or 800 is going to be the y-intercept, and the roots are 10 and 20. So I'm going to Draw a parabola joining all. So this should be the approximate way, and axis of symmetry, it is somewhere between, what is this, 10 and 20, which is 15 is going to be the axis of symmetry. Now coming to question number 5, again with GCC, find the roots. Roots are going to be x equals to 10, x equals to 20. Hence expressed in this one, so it is negative 4 upon negative 4 times x minus 10 times x minus 20. Next part B, find the vertex. Vertex is 15, 100, and hence expressed in the vertex form. So what does that become? So y equals to negative 4 times of x minus 15 whole square plus 100. Then write down the axis of symmetry. The axis of symmetry will be x equals to 50. Write down the maximum value of y. So this 100 is going to be the maximum value of y, which is going to be 100. Write down the y-intercept, plug in 0, so you are going to get it out negative 800. Draw the graph. So negative 800 is the y-intercept. Roots are 10 and 20. So I'm going to draw a parabola joining all. So this is going to be the axis of symmetry. Axis of symmetry is going to be x equals to 15 is the axis of symmetry. Next one, draw the graph and the quadratic on each of the following. So we have done that one. The next one, so first graph we have already done. Now what about the second graph? So the roots, what are the roots? The roots are 10 and 20 are the roots, and this time we have the different scale, but the maximum value is going to be nothing but what? 100 is going to be the maximum value at 15. So I am just joining those 3 points. This is going to be the shape of the graph. Because different scale is being used, I am drawing it at different shape, but the shape is going to be the same, but the scale is going to be different. Question number 6. The parabola of the quadratic y equal to f of x is shown below. The x-intercepts are x equals to 2 and x equals to 6. The y-intercept is 12. The curve passes through 7, 5. By using symmetry, write down the equation of axis of symmetry. Axis of symmetry will be exactly in between. So which is going to be equal to nothing but what? X equals to 4. Write down the value of f of 8. Now, f of 8. So what is that? Because it is symmetric for 0, 12. You can see that it is on the same height, f of 8. So what am I going to write it out? F of 8 is going to be 12. The second one, f of 8 also is going to be 12. So what is the reason? 0, 12, and that was a point 0, 12. So our 8, 12 is symmetric. Is symmetric to 0, 12 about x equals to 4, because line of symmetry, you can see that this is 4 units over here. So this side also it has to be 4 units. So therefore it is going to be 8, 12 is going to be the answer. F of 1, justify your answer. He is asking f of 1. Now for f of 1, you can see that f of 1, this distance, and from what is this, or I can take 1 to 4. 1 to 4, the distance is 3 units, and 4 to 7, the distance is also 3 units. So therefore, it is symmetric over here. It can be the same value 1, comma 5. So f of 1 is going to be nothing but how much? 5, because 1, comma 5 is symmetric. 1, comma 5 is symmetric to 7, comma 5. Finding to part B, find the equation of the curve in f of x equals to ax square plus bx plus c. So for finding the equation of the curve, we know 3 points. One point is 0, comma 12, another point is 1, comma 5, then is 7, comma 5, and 8, comma 12. So we know 4 points. So, and we know it is passing through the, what is this, point 2 comma 0 and 6 comma 0 are going to be the roots. So x equals to 2, x equals to 6 are the roots. So basically it should be y equals to a times of x minus 2 times x minus 6. Now what is happening? It is passing through the point 0 comma 12. That is the y-intercept. So what am I going to do? 12 equals to a times negative 2 and negative 6. So 12a equals to 12. So a equals to 1. So what's going to be the answer? Y equals to x minus 2 times x minus 6. So y equals to nothing but what? X square minus 8x plus 12. That's going to be the answer. Now coming to question number 6 or 7. So what is it telling? Consider the quadratic equation y equal to x square minus 3x plus 4. Find the points of intersection of its curve with the following lines. Again, with and without GDC. So the first part, A, first part, so x square minus 3x plus 4 should be equals to x plus 1. So what does that becomes? X square minus 4x plus 3 equals to 0. So it becomes x minus 3 times x minus 1 equals to 0. So I get x equals to 3 or x equals to 1. Now y equals to x. For the second part, what am I going to do? X square minus 3x plus 4 equals to x. So what does that becomes? X square minus 4x plus 4 equals to 0. So it becomes x minus 2 whole square equals to 0. So x equals to 2. So we have to find the points of intersection also. So for here, it's going to be 3, comma 4 and 1, comma 2. Then when x equals to 2, y is also equals to 2, 2, comma 2. And finally, what is the thing? He's asking y equals to x minus 1. So x square minus 3x plus 4 equals to x minus 1. So it becomes x square minus 4x plus 5 equals to 0. When you draw that, there are no real solutions for this because b square minus 4ac is a negative number. So no points of intersection. Now, how am I going to draw? So the first one was 1, comma 2 and 3, comma 4. 1, comma 2 and 3, comma 4. This is going to be the straight line for the first one. The second one is 2, comma 2, and the third one is 0, comma 1, it is passing through, and 3, comma 2. So it does not intersect at all. So these are the three lines. Question number 8. Solve the equation. So with or without GDC, so factorize it out. So what does that becomes? X minus 5 times x plus 2 equals to 0, which gives me x equals to 5 or x equals to negative 2. Now factorize it out. Already we have done the factorization. X minus 5 times x plus 2. Now question number 9. The diagram represents f of x equals to x minus p times x minus q. Find the values of p and q. So this is p is negative 1 upon 2 and q is 2. The function has a minimum value at c. Find the x coordinate at c. So the x coordinate will be the midpoint of that one. Negative half plus 2 divided by 2, which is going to be 3 upon 4. Question number 10. Find both x-intercepts. Find the x-coordinate of the vertex. X-intercepts means nothing but what? Y equals to 0. So x square minus x minus 2 equals to 0. Use the formula minus b plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. You will be getting it out 1 plus or minus square root of 9 upon 2. And the x coordinate of the vertex. So square root of 9 is 1 plus minus 3 upon 2. So which is 4 upon 2 is 2 and negative 1. So those are the two values of x. So now I'm going to get the coordinates. What are the coordinates? Minus 1 comma 0 and 2 comma 0. So what will be the vertex for this one now? It will be the midpoint of this. Minus 1 plus 2 upon 2, which is nothing but what? 0 0.5 is going to be the midpoint. What is this? X coordinate of vertex. Question number 11. Point B is the maximum point and the points A and C are the x-intercepts. Find the coordinates of A, B, C. So we can clearly see that x equals to 7 or x equals to negative 1. So A is on the negative side. So therefore, coordinate A will be negative 1, negative 1 comma 0 and C will be 7 comma 0. And the midpoint of that one will be the x coordinate of B. So B's x coordinate will be negative 1 plus 7 divided by 2, which is 3. So plug in 3 in the question. Plug in 3 over here. 7 minus 3 times 1 plus 3. So what does that become? 16. So the B coordinates are 3 comma 16. Question number 12. The diagram shows the part of the curve. The curve cuts x-axis at minus 2 and 3. Find the values of P and Q. So basically the equation is x minus of minus 2, which is x plus 2 times x minus 3 equals to 0. So which becomes x squared minus x minus 6 equals to 0. But that is equated to x squared plus px plus q. This gives me p value how much? Negative 1 and q value are nothing but how much? Negative 6. Question number 13. The function f of x, part of the graph f is shown. Find the x coordinates of the graph. So I'm taking 2x common. So it becomes 4 minus x equals to 0. So either x equals to 0 or x equals to 4. So what are the intercepts? 0 comma 0 and 4 comma 0. Write on the equation of the axis of symmetry. It will be the mid value of that one, which is going to be x equals to 0 plus 4 divided by 2, which is x equals to 2. Next, find the y coordinate of the vertex. Plug in 2 in that one. So y equals to 8 times 2 minus 2 times 2 square, which is going to be 8. Question number 14. This graph is inverted parabola, so therefore a has to be negative. And we can see that y-intercept is on the negative side, so therefore c is also negative. Now it is intersecting at only one point, so therefore b square minus 4ac is 0. And minus b upon 2a is the vertex of the parabola and it is a positive x value, so therefore it is positive. Now what is the value of b upon a? What is the symbol for b? So we know that minus b upon 2a should be giving me a positive answer. Now we know that a is already negative, so b upon a is already negative, should be giving me a positive answer. We know that negative negative cancels, so b upon 2a should be giving me a positive answer. This is only possible when b is again positive. If b is negative means this answer would have been negative. So once again, this is an inverted parabola, so a is negative. Y-intercept, which is c, is 0. B square minus 4ac is nothing but what? Positive. Why? I have two roots. If two roots means b square minus 4ac is positive. The x coordinate of the vertex is positive. So the same condition, b is again positive. Now it's an upward parabola, so a is positive, but the y-intercept is negative. It has two roots, so therefore b square minus 4ac is positive, minus b upon 2a. The x coordinate of the vertex is again positive. Now minus b upon 2a is positive, and we know that a is already a positive, should be getting me positive. So only possibility is that what? If b is negative, then negative times negative will become positive. So b should be negative. Question number 17. Find the vertex of this one. So use GDC. It gives you 3, 5. Then once I know the vertex, what is the vertex form? X minus 3 whole square plus 5. Next, question number 18. Write down this one in the vertex form. So take 2 common, x square minus 4x plus 5. Then 2 bracket x square minus 4x plus 4 minus 4 plus 5. So it becomes 2 times of x minus 2 whole square minus 8 plus 5. These three terms will become x minus 2 whole square. So my answer is going to be nothing but what? 2 times of x minus 3 whole square minus 3. Find the vertex of this one. Use the formula for vertex is nothing but what? Minus b upon 2a. So minus 2 upon 2 times of 2, which is going to be minus 0.5. Now plug in minus 0.5 over there. 2 times of minus 0.5 whole square plus 2 times of minus 0.5 plus 2, which should be giving me 1.5. So once I got that value of y is 1.5, so my vertex form will be 2 times of x minus of minus 0.5 is nothing but what? Plus 0.5 whole square plus 1.5. Question number 20. Find the vertex of this one. By using GDC, we can find the vertex as nothing but what? Minus 0.5, comma, minus 0.75. Once I know the vertex, what will be the parabola? X minus x, because it is minus x squared. So minus of x minus of minus 0.5 plus 0.5 whole square, then minus 0.75. 21. The graph passes through minus 2, 0, 0, negative 4 and 4, 0. Find the values of Q and R. Q and R are going to be the roots of the equation. So we can take that Q is the one of the root and R is going to be the another root. So Q equals to nothing but what? Negative 2 and R equals to 4. Now, what is the axis of symmetry? It will be the in midpoint of that one. So negative 2 plus 4 divided by 2, which is going to be 1. Find the value of P. So now, what is that? We know that it is having a y-intercept of 0, negative 4. So we can plug in 0, negative 4. Negative 4 equals to P times of 0 minus Q. So which is nothing but what? 0 minus soft minus 2, which is plus 2, and 0 minus r, so minus 4. So it becomes minus 8p equals to minus 4. So p equals to 4 upon 8, which is equals to 1 upon 2. Coming to question number 22. The vertex is 3, 1. Write down the values of h, k. So whenever is a vertex, so h is going to be 3 and k is going to be 1. The point P 5, 9 is on the graph. Show that a equals to 2. So what am I going to do? I'm going to plug in that one. So 9 equals to a times of 5 minus 3 whole square plus 1. So 9 equals to 4a plus 1. So 4a equals to 8, which gives me a equals to 2. That's going to be the answer. Now coming to part C. In question number 22, part C, hence show that the equation of the curve is that one. So what am I going to write? So y equals to 2 times of x minus 3 whole square plus 1. Expand that one, 2 times of x square minus 6x plus 9 plus 1. So it becomes 2x square minus 12x plus 19. Question number 23. The function f of x is defined as minus x of x minus h whole square plus k. The diagram below shows the part of the function of the graph. The maximum point is 3, 2. Write down the values of h and k. So the vertex is itself is telling it out 3, 2. So h equals to 3 and k equals to 2. Now write down the possible values of f of x. We can see that f of x is always less than or equals to 2. He's asking a range. Next, show that f of x can be written as like this. So I have minus of x minus 3 whole square plus 2. Expand that one, it becomes negative x square plus 6x minus 9 plus 2. It becomes negative x square plus 6x minus 7. Question number 24. The diagram shows the part of the curve. The graph has its vertex at P and passes through the point A, which is the coordinate 1, 0. Write down the values of h and k. So the vertex's h value is negative 1 and k value is going to be 2. Now we know that a times of 1 plus 1 whole square plus k plus 2 should be equals to nothing but what? 0. So what does that? From that I get it out, the value of a as negative 0.5. So I just plugged in the values of x, h and k in the equation which is given and got the value of a as minus 0.5. Question number 25. The following diagram shows the graph of the quadratic equation x minus p times x minus q. P and q belongs to z. So this is p and this is q. So p equals to 1 and q equals to 5. You can do the other way around also. Q equals to 1 and p equals to 5. Write down the equation of the axis of symmetry. Axis of symmetry will be in between them. So 1 plus 5 divided by 2, which is x equals to 3, is going to be the axis of symmetry. Next one, find the equation of the function in the form of. So now I know that x equals to 3 is going to be the, what is this, x coordinate of the vertex. So now I have to get it out the y coordinate of that one. But what am I going to do? Rather than doing it out like this, I know y equals to x minus 1 times x minus 5. So what does that becomes? X square minus 6x plus 5. When I do the completing square, it becomes x minus 3 whole square minus 4. That's going to be the answer. Question number 26. Part of the graph of the function is given by in the diagram below. The y-intercepts are 1, 0 and 5, 0. The vertex is v, m, 2. Write down the values of m and p. So the vertex is m, 2. So the vertex will be the midpoint, which is 1 plus 5 divided by 2. 6 divided by 2 is 3. So m is going to be nothing but how much? 3. Now p. So we know that, and also the value of d. So p is going to be the y coordinate of the vertex. So which is p equals to 2. Now plug in the point 0, 1 over here in the equation. This point was 0, 1. Plug in that one. So what do I get it out? 1 equals to d times of 1 minus 3 whole square plus 2. So what do I get from that? D equals to negative 1 upon 2. Question number 27. Find the values of P and Q. The equation of the curve may be written as y equals to a times of x minus p times x minus q. The curve intersects the x-axis at minus 2, 0 and 4, 0. Write down the values of P and Q. So P equals to negative 2 and Q equals to 4. Given that the point 6, 8 is on the curve, find the value of A. So we know that y equals to a times of x plus 2 times x minus 4. So 8 equals to a times of 6 plus 2 times 6 minus 4. This gives me 8 equals to 16a. A equals to 8 upon 16, which is equals to 1 upon 2. Next is part C. Write the equation of the curve in the form of y equal to ax square plus bx plus c. So part C, y equals to 1 upon 2 times of x plus 2 times x minus 4. So it becomes 1 upon 2 times x square minus 2x minus 8. So it is 1 upon 2x square minus x minus 4. Write the equation in the vertex form. So I'm directly writing it out. The vertex form answer should be y equals to 1 upon 2 of x minus 1 whole square minus 9 upon 2. Question number 28. The following diagram shows the part of the graph of quadratic function f. The x-intercepts are -4, 0 and 6, 0, and the y-intercept is 0, 240. Write down the f of x in the form of f of x equals to minus 10 times of x minus p, x minus q. So f of x equals to minus 10 times of x minus 4 and x minus 6. Then write down the another expression in this vertex form. So what is that vertex form? So vertex is at the midpoint of those both. So what is x equals to minus 4 plus 6 divided by 2, which is 1. The x coordinate of the vertex is at x equals to 1. Now I need to get the y value of the vertex. At x equals to 1, what's going to be the y value? So y equals to minus 10 of 1 plus 4 times of 1 minus 6. So it becomes, what does that becomes? 250. So y equals to 250. So what will be the vertex form? Y equals to minus 10 of x minus 1 whole square plus 250. This is going to be the vertex form. Show that f of x can be written in this way. So for that, what am I going to do? Part C, f of x equals to negative 10 of x plus 4 times x minus 6. So it becomes negative 10 of x square minus 6x plus 4x minus 24. So when I do, it becomes 240 plus 20x minus 10x square. Question number 29. Find the points of intersection y equal to this much and sketch the graph to demonstrate the result. So I am drawing the graph and 2, 3 and 6, 9. Find the point of intersection to demonstrate and sketch the graph to demonstrate it out. So again, I'm drawing the graph over there. That's a parabola and it comes over here. And the point of intersection is 4, negative 1. Question number 31. Draw the graph and sketch the graph and demonstrate the result. So it is approximately like this. Then, and there is no point of intersection. No point of intersection. Question number 32. Find the point of intersections of this one. So I'm drawing a parabola over here and another parabola over here. This point is 2, 1 and this point is negative 2, 1. 33. The quadratic equation has exactly one solution. Then find the value of k. Only one solution means b squared minus 4ac should be equals to 0. So 4k whole square minus 4 times 9 equals to 0. So 16k square equals to 16 times 9. So from here k equals to plus or minus 3. But he gave that k is positive, so I take only the value, positive value, k equals to plus 3. The equation has only one solution. So again, b square minus 4ac should be equals to 0. So k equals to 9 upon 4. Question number 35. The quadratic equation has two real roots. Means has two equal roots. So b square minus 4ac equals to 0. So k minus 3 whole square minus 4 times k times 1 equals to 0. K square minus 10k plus 9 equals to 0. So k minus 1 times k minus 9 equals to 0. So k equals to 1 or k equals to 9. Write down the values of k for which has two equal real roots. So it is the same thing for b also. It is going to be k equals to 1 and k equals to 9. That's going to be the answer. Now to the question number 36. The equation has two equal roots. So b square minus 4ac equals to 0. So what is b? Negative 4 whole square minus 4 times 2k times 1 equals to 0. 16 minus 8k equals to 0. So k equals to 2. What is the value of k? K equals to 2. Now what is he asking? Y equals to p intersects the curve. So what is the curve? First of all, k equals to 2 means 4x square minus 4x plus 1. Then it becomes nothing but what? 2x minus 1 whole square equals to 0. This is going to be the equation of the curve. Now what is 2x minus 1 whole square equals to 0? X equals to 1 upon 2. Basically, it will have x equals to 1 upon 2 over here. This is the approximate shape of the graph. Maybe this value is 1 upon 2. Now, y equals to p intersects the graph. So we can see that it can intersect over here, it can intersect over here, it can intersect over here, it can intersect from x-axis any value. So p is greater than 0 for any value of that p, the line intersects the curve. Question number 37 has two distinct roots. If two distinct roots means delta should be greater than 0. So minus 2k whole square minus 4 is greater than 0. So 4k square minus 4 is greater than 0. Then I'll be getting plus 1 and minus 1. K square is greater than 1. So what does it becomes? K is greater than greater root and k is lesser than lesser root. Question number 38. A family of functions. Find the possible values of k if the curve of this function crosses x-axis. Family of functions is given. Find the possible values of k if the curve of this function crosses x-axis. Crosses x-axis means b square minus 4ac should be greater than 0. So b square 9 minus 4k is greater than 0. So k is less than 2.25. So what are the numbers which is less than 2.25? K equals to 1 or k equals to 2. Out of these numbers, you have to check which are the numbers less than 2.25. Question number 39 has two distinct real roots. Has two distinct real roots. What am I going to do again? B square minus 4ac. 4a is nothing but what? K times k plus 2 should be greater than 0. So what does it becomes? 4k square plus 8k minus 9 is less than 0. Now use the GDC. So you will be getting it out. K lies between minus 2.803 and 0.803. The function where k belongs to R, find the set of values of k for which f of x has two distinct roots. Two distinct roots means what is this? Delta should be greater than 0. So what does that becomes? 4 minus 4k times 3k plus 2. So which becomes should be greater than 0. So which becomes negative 12k square minus 8k plus 4 should be greater than 0. If I factorize it out, I'll be getting negative 4 times k plus 1 times 3k minus 1 should be greater than 0. So 4 times k plus 1 times 3k minus 1 is less than 0. So k lies between negative 1 and 1 upon 3. Question number 41. Find the set of values of k for which the equation has real roots. So real roots again, b square minus 4ac should be greater than 0. Greater than or equal to 0. So when you factorize it out or when you use the GDC to draw the graph for this one, you will be approximately getting the graph over here like this. This has negative 3 and 4.5. So you can write k lies between negative 3 and 4.5. Question number 42. The quadratic equation is there. Determine the values of k for which q of x has no real roots. No real roots means b square minus 4ac should be less than 0. So k minus 3 whole square minus 4k times k minus 8 should be less than 0. So when I do that, I'm directly writing minus 3k square plus 26k plus 9 is less than 0. So, or 3k square minus 26k minus 9 is greater than 0. So 3k plus 1 times k minus 9 is greater than 0. So k is less than negative 1 upon 3, k is greater than 9. Question number 43. F of x is given. Find the range of values of k for which f of x is positive for all real values of x. F of x is positive means b square minus 4ac should be less than 0, no real roots. So 2 minus k whole square minus 4k square is less than 0. So 4 minus 4k plus k square minus 4k square is less than 0. So I get 3k square minus 4k minus 4 is greater than 0. So I factorize it out. It becomes 3k minus 2 times k plus 2 is greater than 0. So k is greater than 2 upon 3 and k is less than negative 2. Question number 44. Find the range of the values of m such that for all x, m times of x plus 1 is less than or equals to x square. So when I bring all the terms on this side, you get x square minus mx minus m is greater than or equals to 0. Now, this is always positive. Always positive means b square minus 4ac should be less than or equals to or equal to 0. So what does that becomes? M square plus 4m is less than or equals to 0. So m times m plus 4 is less than or equals to 0. Means m lies between negative 4 and 0. Question number 45. For what values of m, the line is a tangent to this one. So the tangent means they should intersect. Mx plus 5 equals to 4 minus x square. So we get x square plus mx plus 1 equals to 0. Tangent means discriminant should be equals to 0. So b square minus 4ac should be equals to 0. So m equals to plus or minus 2. Question number 46. The parabolas have only one common point. They are tangent to each other. Find the value of m. So 2x square plus 2x minus 1 equals to x square minus m. So x square plus 2x plus m minus 1 equals to 0. As only one value means delta should be equals to 0. b square minus 4ac should be equals to 0. This gives me m value as 2. Question number 47. Write down the vertex of the curve. So the vertex is 4, 8. Then b, f of 7 equals to negative 10. Find the value of a. So negative 10 equals to a times of 7 minus 4 whole square plus 8. So a equals to negative 2. Find the y-intercept of the curve. Y-intercept means plug in x equals to 0. So you get y equals to minus 24. Find the x-intercepts of the curve. So minus 2 of x minus 4 whole square plus 8 equals to 0. So 2 of x minus 4 whole square equals to 8. X minus 4 whole square equals to 4. X minus 4 equals to plus or minus 2. So x equals to 6 or x equals to 2. Sketch the graph of the curve. The graph of the curve should be from the GDC. The roots are at 2 and 6 and the point is 4, 8 is going to be the highest point. 2 and 6 and 4, 8. So this number should be 2 and 6, 4 and 8. Question number 48. F of x equal to ax squared plus bx plus c, where a, b, c are rational numbers. The point minus 4, 3 lies on this. Show that. So just plug in that one. So 3 equals to a times of negative 4 whole square plus b times of negative 4 plus c. So you'll be getting it out 16a minus 4b plus c equals to 3. The point 6, 3 and minus 2, minus 1 lies on the curve F. Write down two other linear equations of ABC. So 3 equals to 36a plus 6b plus c. Negative 1 equals to 4a minus 2b plus c. Coming to part C, we have to find f of x. So we can solve these two equations by using GDC. So I'm going to get the values of a as 0.25, b value I'll be getting it as negative 0.5, and c value I'll be getting it as 3. From here I get the function f of x equals to 0.25x square minus 0.5x minus 3. Now when I draw this graph on the graphing calculator, I will be getting it at the vertex as 1 comma negative 3.25. Once I get that vertex, I can draw that what is this vertex form is 0.25. From I picked up 0.25 from here, x minus 1 whole square minus 3.25. Next, question number 49. Consider two different quadratic equations of the form f of x equals to 4x square minus qx plus 25. The graph of each function has the vertex on the x-axis. Find both the values of q. So he's asking us to find both the values of q. So vertex on x-axis means it is having only one root. So b square minus 4ac should be equals to 0. So what does that becomes? Q square minus 4 times 25 should be equals to 0. Q square equals to 400. So Q equals to plus or minus 20. For the greater value of K, solve f of x equals to 0. So for greater value of Q, so 4x square minus 20x plus 25 equals to 0. Use the GDC, you should be able to get x value equals to 2.5. Right on the point of intersections of the both the graphs. So I'm drawing both the graphs. One graph looks like this and another graph looks like this. The point of intersection is going to be 0, 25. Sketch the graphs. Already I have done the sketching of the graph. Question number 50. Find the values of m for which the line y equal to mx plus 1 is a tangent. So 3x square minus x plus 4 equals to mx plus 1. So 3x square negative 1 plus mx plus 3 equals to 0. Tangent means b square minus 4ac is equals to 0. So from there, I get the value as 1 plus m equals to plus or minus 6. So m equals to 5 or negative 7. Meets the graph. Meets the graph means delta should be greater than 0. There, what is this? It is having 2 points of intersection. So delta should be greater than 0. So m is greater than 5 and m is less than negative 7. Then does not meet the graph. So means delta should be less than 0. So m should lie between negative 7 and 5. For each value of m in the question part A1, find the common point of the two graphs. So what am I going to do? For m equals to 5. What does the equation becomes? 3x square minus 6x plus 3 equals to 0. This becomes x square minus 2x plus 1 equals to 0. It implies x equals to 1. So then plug in and get the y value. Y value will be 6. So what is the point? 1, 6. Now if m equals to negative 7, then I get it out 3x square plus 6x plus 3 equals to 0. X square plus 2x plus 1 equals to 0. This gives me x equals to negative 1. Plug in that one, you get y equals to 8. So what is going to be the point? Negative 1, 8 is going to be the point. And coming to the last question, 51. Consider the graph g of the function f of x equals to x square and the point 5, 2 on the Cartesian equation. Find the coordinates of the point A on G and a point B on x-axis given that M is the midpoint of the line segment AB. So point A will be a comma a square because it is on the parabola. Point B is on x-axis, so it can be b comma 0. Now M is the midpoint of those 2 points. So midpoint formula we know a plus b upon 2 comma a square plus 0 upon 2 should be equals to 5 comma 2. So from there a square upon 2 equals to 2. So a square equals to 4, a equals to plus or minus 2. So I got it out the value of a as plus or minus 2. Then what's the value of b from there? So we know that a plus b upon 2 equals to 5. So a plus b equals to 10. If a is plus 2, b plus 2 plus b equals to 10, b equals to 8. If a is minus 2 plus b equals to 10, b equals to 12. So what will be the points now? A will be 2 comma 4 and b will be 8 comma 0, or a will be, if at all I take negative 2 comma 4 and b will be 12 comma 0. Coming to part C, find the coordinates of the point C on G given that the distance between M and C is 23. So any point on C will be C comma C square. Now the distance will be C minus 5 whole square plus C square minus 2 whole square equals to 23. So C minus 5 whole square, C square minus 2 whole square equals to 23 square. Now you can use GDC to solve this one or directly use a quadratic. You get C equals to 5, C equals to negative 4.78. So from there, the point is 5 comma 25 or negative 4.78 comma 22.8. That's going to be the answer. So that completes the video. See you in the next video. Bye.